They buried my mother without a word to me. No call. No message. Not even a whisper from home. I found out on Facebook. There she was. My mother. Inside a brown wooden casket surrounded by plastic chairs, a faded canopy, and people I didn't recognize. The caption read, "Rest well, Mama Edora. You fought a good fight." That moment shattered something inside me. My name is Dr. Ifeoma Nwok, a Nigerian pediatric surgeon living in Manchester. I left Nigeria over a decade ago after my mother remarried a man I never trusted, Chief Obidike. Since then, our relationship had been strained, but never broken. We still spoke. She sent me blessings on my birthdays, reminded me to pray, and every Christmas, she would ask, "Ifeoma, won't you come home and touch your roots again?" But this silence, this burial, without me. I called my half-sister, Chioma, trembling. Why didn't anyone tell me Mama was sick? I demanded. There was a pause. Then she whispered, "She wasn't sick." "What are you talking about?" She collapsed in her garden. They said stroke. It happened quickly, too quickly. They buried her 2 days later. 2 days. My heart sank. And no one called me. Not even you. "I wanted to," she said, her voice cracking. "But Chief said you wouldn't make it. He said she left instructions." My fist clenched. "That man doesn't speak for my mother." "He does now," Chioma said bitterly. "He controlled everything. Even the funeral. There was no wake. No announcement. Just men in white lifting her into the earth like she was some stranger." That was when I knew something was deeply wrong. I booked the next flight to Enugu. When I arrived, the air smelled of dry harmattan dust and lice. The compound was quiet, unnaturally so. No photos of my mother. No leftover chairs. No mourning cloth. It was like she had never lived here. Chioma met me at the gate. She had lost weight. Her eyes darted like a haunted animal. "Why did you let them do this to her?" I asked. "I tried to fight," she said. "But you know how this place works. He is the man of the house. And he wasn't acting alone." She pulled me aside, lowered her voice. "There's something you need to see. Mama left you something. But he took it." "Where is it?" "I don't know. But she mentioned the fig tree. Said the roots hold stories." That night, I couldn't sleep. The air was heavy, pressing on my chest. Around 3 a.m., I heard it, a soft whisper. My name. Ifeoma. I froze. The sound seemed to come from the mirror. Slowly, fog began to form on the glass. And then, words. "Dig beneath the fig tree." I bolted upright. At dawn, Chioma and I sneaked into the backyard. The fig tree stood tall, its branches stretching like arms in prayer. It was our childhood sanctuary, where Mama used to sit and tell us proverbs. We began to dig with our hands, ignoring the thorns and ants. About 2 feet deep, we found it, an old rusted metal box. Inside, a sealed envelope. A cassette tape. A wrinkled sheet of paper that looked like a will. The letter read, "My dearest Ifeoma, If you are reading this, I have gone to join our ancestors. Do not believe them. I did not die a natural death. I was silenced. The land near the Umogo stream is mine by blood, and yours by birthright. They came, men with briefcases and hollow smiles, offering oil money. I refused. Your stepfather wanted me to sign. I said no. The next day, I fell. Take this to someone you trust. Fight, my daughter. And forgive me for the distance between us. Love, Mama. I felt my breath catch. She knew. She had prepared. She trusted me to finish what she started. We played the tape. Her voice crackled like dry leaves. This is Edeora of the No clan. This land, my father's land, was blessed by the Umwada priestess. It is sacred. I do not give it away. If I die suddenly, know it was not my time. Chioma was shaking. He made her rewrite the will. I saw him. The new version gives everything to him. He said the old one was invalid. I stood up. He's not the law. He won't bury her voice. We took the documents to Beristankem, a fierce woman known in Enugu for fighting corruption. After studying them, she looked up and said, "This original will was never nullified. It can be challenged. And this tape? This is damning." She filed an injunction to stop all transactions on the land. But trouble came fast. That night, we found a black feathered chicken, slaughtered, on our doorstep. Its wings painted with red eyes. Chioma gasped. They are invoking something. I called Father Chidi. He came, sprinkled holy water, and said quietly, "They are trying to scare you. But truth fears nothing." Days later, I stood before the village council. Chief Obidike sat at the head, smug, surrounded by men with folded arms. He accused me of forgery. Called me a prodigal daughter. Said I had come back to steal from my mother's house. But I brought more than words. I pressed play on the tape. My mother's voice filled the room. Stern. Calm. Defiant. The elders listened. Their faces changed. One old man, Paul Ogechukwualphonsus, stood up slowly and said, "I remember when Edeora swore on this land. She refused money from those oil people. She said, 'I will not sell my children's future.' This voice is hers. This is truth." The tide shifted. Even the council could not bury her voice. The chief raged. The courts ruled. And in time, justice began to rise. The land was declared sacred heritage. The will was honored. Chief Obidike vanished from the village. I did not sell the land. Instead, I built a women's and children's clinic there, a sanctuary named after my mother. The Edeora Legacy Center. Now, every evening, I sit under the fig tree. The wind brushes my cheeks like my mother's fingers once did. And sometimes, when the leaves rustle, I hear her voice. "Thank you, my daughter. You dug deep, and the dust refused to settle."
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed our story, kindly subscribe to our channel at Folktales Stories by Judith. Don't forget to like, share, and comment.